What's up, guys? This is my first review on this channel. We're doing it Fantano style, baby. So, since I don't really want to show my face, here is some Minecraft gameplay, dude. To be fair, I'm a very casual Minecraft player, okay? I don't speed run. I do boring, useless shit. If you have any ideas on how I could make these videos more interesting without necessarily filming myself, please let me know in the comments of this video. But for now, we have this. Let's actually get into the review. To be honest, I don't really know that much about d0llywood, and the only reason I've really heard of her is because when I listened to Frailty by Jane Remover on Spotify, for the first time ever, the song I Almost Puked at the Mall showed up in the recommended section below the album. And I listened to it and I thought it was good. I thought it was really cool. In the 2 years between that moment and me listening to this record, I, for some reason, haven't made the greatest effort to listen to more of Dolly's music. And I honestly do not know why. But I'm here now, and this album is really cool. Let me burp. So this album's sound is generally very gritty and very distorted. Tons of extra effects on the multiple vocal layers, and they're all utilized here in a way that makes the record sound mind-numbing, disorienting almost, but in a very enjoyable way. At the same time, there are some very airy, fresh elements. You have bright synth melodies and pads that lift up the atmosphere a bit and make the sound ethereal rather than, like, suffocating. Also, there's a lot of seemingly random but very entertaining sound effects throughout. It's very clearly digicore, but I would not be surprised if somebody thinks this is closer to, like, a Rage album. It does remind me of Whole Lotta Red, which is the album that sort of defined the Rage genre, as well as Cold Visions by Blade, which has equally distorted passages. I just got a text message. And this mix of different influences gives the album a unique flair that's entertaining, it's engaging. Some highlights include the song This Means More Than You'll Ever Know, which has this wobbly synth guiding the entire song, and it's probably the coolest little instrumental feature on the whole record. Also, the song Don't Be Bitten Twice has an absolutely fucked mix, but in, like, the best way possible. You gotta listen to it. The vocals on this record are absolutely insane. Even if they don't have that much range or aren't that expressive, they work so well with the instrumentals. They're especially great because they're memorable. They lift up the experience of so many songs and often feel like they're an essential part of the song that they're on. Not to mention the lyrics are creative as well. The song Or Something Like That, even if I think the crew feature ruins this otherwise incredible song, you have some really great moments on here lyrically. Like, for example, we're in Ian's crib taking dabs. The shit that's on my tongue was made in a lab. And also the very relatable, I don't give a fuck if I pass. Your bitch gonna fuck with me cause I'm rad. And I'm still that bitch, but I'm a mab. Also, I would like to shout out the chorus on doing the same thing over and over. It's very good. It's so good. It's memorable. It's catchy. It's perfect. Go listen to that. The album ends, quote unquote, with a looped sample that is more rock adjacent, which is pretty interesting, but it's an awkward closer for such a bold digicore album. It's commendable though, and it's not like the entire song is bad. And then after that, you have 2 bonus tracks, both of which have some pretty interesting moments, but I feel like they sort of pale in comparison to the main lineup of tracks. You have the song Look At Us Now, which is in fact a vibe, but I think that it does sort of overstay its welcome a bit, with it being nearly 4 minutes long without much in terms of variety. Also, the song Can You Say Something suffers a bit from being too normal on an album that is otherwise this bombastic and unpredictable in its presentation. Still, this is a great mixtape with a ton of incredible, fun, I would even dare to say mind-blowing moments throughout that keep the experience entertaining and immersive. I will probably give this album like an 8 out of 10 had it not been for the bonus tracks, but because they're on there and they're sort of like part of the main like album thing, I'm gonna have to bump it down to a 7.8 out of 10. Here are my favorite songs, here are my least favorite songs, and I'll see you